I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but how are we going to go to this mission to the sun? We're going to do it at night. No, it's a real mission.
Okay, well, so NASA's going to send a probe to the sun next year. And this probe was originally called the Solar Probe Plus, but it was renamed Parker Solar Probe, as you can see in this mission patch, in honor of Dr. Eugene Parker, who was a famous astrophysicist. And back in 1958, he first suggested that there are high-energy materials and magnetism streaming away from the sun that can affect planets. Today, we know that that is actually solar wind, and he's the pioneer of solar astrophysics. He was given a ceremony and then awarded a model of the Parker Solar Probe. This is something that's well-deserved.
And I think the first mission named for someone who's still alive, yes?
Yes, he's 90 years old.
University of Chicago.
Yeah. So here's the mission, as we know it. It's going to be launched late July and early August. There's a window there of 21 days from Earth, and it will make a first pass close to the sun, which is the first perihelion way down here, at about 30 million miles away from the sun, which is still closer than the orbit of Mercury. And then it's going to use Venus gravity assist to tighten those orbits and then bring it closer and closer. And the closest pass will be about 3.7 million miles away from the sun. Now, if you can imagine, well, hopefully no one goes there, but the probe will go there. The sun will, at 3.7 million miles, would occupy an angular diameter of 26 full moons across the sky. So that's really huge. And
3 million compared to 93 million.
Exactly.
To give a sense, we're 93 million miles from the sun.
And the sun's almost 1 million miles across.
Yes, yes, indeed. So,
so is there an umbrella or a shade so the thing doesn't melt?
Yeah, so at that distance, it will be subjected to a temperature of 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, and remember, pizza oven's only 450 degrees Fahrenheit, just by comparison. So you could do the math on how hot that would be. But it has a carbon composite shield that faces sunward, which you can see here. It's about 4.5 inches. And it will protect all the instruments behind it, and it will keep it at room temperature, believe it or not. So, one side's 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the other side's room temperature.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. They built in a lot of cooling systems, a lot of advanced engineering. And this probe is designed to fly through the solar corona, which is the outer atmosphere of the sun. And you can always see those as those fine filaments, and especially in total eclipses and upcoming total eclipse.
How many are going to see the total eclipse? That's really great. And for those of you... What? That does make sense. So if you didn't have your hand up and you don't have a plan, you only have like 43 days to make a plan, and I highly suggest you do so.